Icarus the First Cohort, a game conceived to be probably one of the best survival craft open world games that would come this year. And with a month of play, it seemed as though that was a pretty big farce. The many problems of this game were probably too big to fit in this video, so I'll do my best to give a little rundown as well as doing a review of this game. Let's begin. The core aspect of this game is the prospects, which drop you into the beautiful world of Icarus. The prospect will specify a task and give you a time limit to complete it, and once you're done, you get up and leave. It's key to note that whatever you left when you finish the task is not going to be there when you start a new one, which I guess sucks, but I guess that's part of the survival. When you start over on a new task, you basically have your orbit tools, and you've got to start from scratch. Keeping it rolling on Icarus, we have the passive and hostile AI, both which are mentally challenged, to say the least. We'll be seen trying to Skyrim up massive-ass rocks, or doing whatever it is they do. Sometimes they are sophisticated, they'll take naps, they will howl. That's kind of it. Interacting with Icarus has its own problems as well. When you're chopping down a tree, you better hope that the logs don't fall through the infinite void that is the ground. Don't drop your items, by the way. Sometimes the tree will go flying around if you're lucky. These logs are extra powerful. There will be rocks entangled with rocks for some reason, and half of the ores you find in a cave are in the ground. There's no special excavation tool that you can use to remove them from the ground, but, just a heads up, they'll be stuck. The level scaling makes literally no sense. You'll be a level 30 on a prospect where there are level 100 wolves. Now, wolves aren't the biggest deal, but level 70 bears? Level 80 polar bears? Some big shit. Be careful not to die because you'll lose your entire level. Despite not being a hardcore prospect, that shit is pretty brutal. Graphically, this game is pretty sound, minus the texture bugs of mountains popping in and out of your view, and whatever the hell this is. Our second mode is Outpost mode. Don't exactly know what it is, but Icarus is 16 by 16 or 32 by 32, a pretty big scale. Outpost mode is 4 by 4. Man, gotta love that shit. And to add insult to injury, you only get one outpost, which is the Icarus tutorial area. And to go even further than that, the other two outposts are locked behind paywall number 1, the supporter edition of Icarus the First Cohort, standing at $69.99. Why wouldn't you buy it? Of course, this does come with other things, like the next 2 DLC that will be released, and some cool merch. The DLC, we have no idea when will be released, and this cool merch, not exactly helpful. So that really makes up $70, I guess. Don't forget, no hostile AI in Outpost mode. Don't know if that'll be included or not, but just to put that out there, only passive dudes. So even if you wanted to have the survival quote-unquote aspect, you can't. So much for the supposedly open-world survival craft game, where even in the prospects of Icarus on the full 32 by 32 map, you can only explore the area they allow you to explore. And you might say, well, Tim, there's the 29-day prospects that say explore Icarus. Yeah? How many biomes? 1? That's ridiculous. How is that open world? The world's clearly closed to one biome. That would conclude this watermelon rating. Honestly, if I had to rate this game, which sort of feels like a crime because it's clearly not finished, despite the devs deciding to delay the game because it wasn't finished, I'd probably give this 2 out of 5 watermelons. I don't recommend this game, but I'm sure that in some future, it'll probably be done. Stay tuned for that, it'll be on sale. Probably not the supporter edition though, that costs 2.5 times the amount the game does. Thank you guys so much for watching, more videos to come. I'll see you in the next one.